boys and girls. I hope you're doing good today. Let's start our day off with our Bible verse. And this will be the last time we'll say this Bible verse, and then I'll teach you a new one later on down the road. Are you ready? He has made everything beautiful. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 11. You're doing so good at that. Let's take a look at our calendar. Do you think it's March anymore? The answer is no, because look, all of the blocks are filled in, all the way up to 31st. So say, bye-bye, March. See you next year. Say it with me. Bye-bye, March. See you next year. So if it's not March anymore, do you know what it is now? January, February, March. April. The new month is called April. Try that name with me. April. And then let's look at the year. Does it look the same as it was in March? It does. 2020. Now we've already had March 1st, the number 1. That was yesterday, so I put a caterpillar up there. This is what we're going to put up this month. We're going to have a caterpillar, and then a bumblebee, and then a ladybug. So if I already put a caterpillar up there, what do you think goes next? Did you say bumblebee? If you said bumblebee, you are correct. So I'm going to put a bumblebee in this box. Do you remember how to read this number? It's 2, the number 2. So today is Thursday, April 2, 2020. Let's get up and exercise and practice counting to 20. Now watch me because I'm going to change my exercises and you change along with me and make sure you're counting. Are you ready? Let's start with our hands on our hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. Now go count for your mom or dad all the way to 20 by yourself. I have 2 last shapes to introduce to you, and I think most of you probably know their names. What is my red one called? You're right, a heart. And what's my yellow one called? A star. So now we've gone through all the shapes in your folder. So if you want to stop the tape right now and get out your folder and see if you can name all the shapes in there. And if you can name all of them, I am so proud of you. And if you can't yet, you keep working on it and let me know when you have all those shape names down. Well, today, boys and girls, I want to talk about cutting. After spring break, I always start with scissors and teaching you children how to cut, and we weren't able to do that. So if it's all right with your mom and dad, you have to ask them first, but they can do some cutting with you. So first of all, what do we cut with? Scissors. So if you have a pair of scissors at your house, you can use them now. But I want to give you a couple of rules. The first rule is we only cut paper. Can you say that with me? We only cut paper. And my second rule is mom and dad have to be sitting right next to you when you use scissors. What's my second rule? Say it with me. Mom and dad have to be sitting next to you when you're cutting with scissors. Moms and dads, if you don't have a good pair of blunt nosed scissors at your house, or they seem too big for your child, some 3-year-olds and new 4-year-olds' hands aren't very big and they have a hard time opening and closing them. I have little scissors that are specially made for 3 and 4-year-olds, and if you would like me to lend you a pair, I would be happy to drop some off at your house or arrange something with you. You can just give me an email or a text and let me know that, and I'd be happy to loan some out to you for the next month. Okay, when we cut, we hold the scissors so they're going away from our body, and we put our hands in the holes, And we use our thumb and our fingers to open, shut, open, shut. Practice that and see if you can do that first. Then once you get good at opening and shutting, I want you to take a very thin piece of paper, and it can be, mine's a note card. A little thicker paper works better. And when you open your scissors, I want you to put a piece of paper in and close them. And just make me little pieces of paper. This is called snipping. And just snip that paper. The paper should be thin enough that they just need to make one snip. They don't have to move the scissors forward to do that. If your child is really good at that skill, or if you get really good at that, boys and girls, then you can try where you have to cut and slide. And so I'm going to get a little thicker piece of paper now. And with this one, when I put the paper in, I have to cut and then slide the paper. Cut, slide the paper. Cut, slide the paper. And you can practice some of that. Cut and slide. Cut and slide. Cut and slide. Now, if that goes really well, I have one more thing for you to practice. You can draw a line on a piece of paper like this and see if you can cut on that line. And I'll hold it up like this so you can see what I'm doing. Cut and slide and try to stay right on that line. Cut and slide. Cut and slide. Cut and slide. See how you do on cutting, boys and girls. I have one last shape book to share with you, boys and girls. And this one is called Circle, Square, Moose. It's me again. He says it's me again because I have several books with this moose in it, and he gets himself into some trouble. The author is Kelly Bingham, and the illustrator is Paul Zielinski. Oh, here's a page with shapes, and our moose is peeking through at you. Shapes are all around us. We see them every day. Have you ever looked at a button? This one is the shape of a circle. What about that sandwich you had for lunch? That is a square. And if you look closely at a square, you'll see that it's made of 4 equal sides. Did you see what Moose is doing? He's eating our sandwich. So we say, hey, don't eat that. Look, this is a book about shapes, not animals. You're in the wrong book. And please put that sandwich back. It's our square. And Moose says, shapes? Oh, I love shapes. Now, let's learn about triangles. Do you know what a triangle is? And Moose says, yes, I do. Stop it, Moose. A triangle is a wedge of cheese or a piece of pie. A sail in the breeze. But Moose interrupts us and says, or ears like these. What kind of animal has ears that are triangles? A cat. Cute, cute, but this is not an animal book. It's a shape book. We need both of you to leave. Oh, look how Moose is leaving. He must feel sad. He really wants to be in our shape book. Well, let's talk about rectangles. A rectangle is a domino, or a book to read, and a tall window. Oh, Moose, he scratched out tall window and wrote, it's the shape of a moose. Is a moose a rectangle? No. He says, hello, Moose, you're in the wrong book. Now out, please. A diamond is the shape in a crown, or a flying kite. And a sign to slow down. And Moose scribbled out and said, and a moose. Is a moose a diamond shape? No. And that queen says, get down. Okay, now you have got to leave. You are ruining the book. This is a book about shapes. And Zebra says, I'll handle this. Psst, come here, Moose. And Moose says, no. So he's running after him. Time to leave now. And Moose says, no. A square is a pretty picture frame, a shiny tile, or a fun board game. Oh, so much is going on that page. Zebra's saying, come back here, Moose. And he's running through the shower and onto the game board, and he's saying, stop. And the cat says, meow. What is a curve? A curve might be a snakety snake, or a yo-yo trick. Look at all those curves. Or a ribbon's wake. Oh dear, look, getting all tangled up in the ribbon. Oh, it's a mess. Enough, everyone out. And Zebra says, I can't, I think I'm stuck. And Moose says, but I love shapes. Go! A little help here, Moose? Moose got out and he's running away, but poor Zebra is stuck. A circle is round. A circle is a polka dot, a lollipop, and the sun that's so hot. Here our friend Zebra's still stuck. He says, help! Hurry! The sun is so hot. And Moose says, don't worry, Zebra, I'll handle this. And he takes a black circle and he puts it on the ground and says, circles also make holes. Moose! And he says, I'm coming. See what happened? They fell down the hole. That's it. I'm done. Goodbye. You can finish this book yourselves. Good. Moose, we have ruined the book. We can finish this. There's only one shape left. It's called the star. Oh, that's my favorite shape. But now we won't get to hear the whole rhyme. Zebra, trust me, says Moose. A star is for Zebra, my very good friend. Zebra and Moose are friends to the end. Oh, I like that way of ending it. Aw, thank you, Moose. You're welcome. The end. I don't think he ruined the book after all. I hope you enjoyed my book about shapes. Oh, one last page. He says, can we do that again? Yes, Zebra, we can do that again. If we'd had time, I'd read it all for you all over again. Well, let me say goodbye to you for today. Goodbye, goodbye to you and you and you. Goodbye, goodbye. May God watch over you. See you next time.